Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today, what I have for you is sort of a last chance holiday haul. I did a party closeout and I did not think it would get here before Christmas, but it did. So I figured I have a little bit of space this morning. It's quiet in the house. People are kind of in a chill spot, at least for a couple hours before we get into some Christmas festivities and a party this afternoon. So I thought I might as well just do this because it'll be more fun to do it before Christmas than after. So let's see what I got here. I do have one last warmer from the holiday collection that I've been putting off getting, and I really wanted to use it in January. And I have quite a few bars here, so we'll do the bars first. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's almost here. I finally got all my presents wrapped. So the very first thing that I have is actually just a couple of scent packs out of the clearance section for my Hamish, my cute little adorable Highland cow. My mom came over yesterday and I had given her my Gretchen the gingerbread bear, and she wanted my cow, and I'm like, no, you may not have my cow. She didn't exactly want it, but you know. So he's staying with me. She got the bear. These are going to go into him into the spring season. So pink rhubarb sugar, I don't know whether we'll see that back next year as a spring summer bar or not. My guess is not, since these are in clearance. But this is a really nice sweet tart kind of a lemon, raspberry, and rhubarb scent, and I'd be happy to see it back, and if it isn't, I won't cry, but it's a good one. So then I have a whole bunch of bars here, and I really, really love this Wish bar that is a lemon scent. Oh my goodness, you guys. I did take out lemon coconut chiffon. Don't beat me, please. And I'm going to get a whole bunch of this and possibly club it. I took lemon coconut chiffon out of my club because I'm just not warming it. It's an amazing smell. We probably will never see it back again, and I will regret it at some point, but this is more versatile. I like the lime, lemon, and vanilla sugar quality, so I wanted to free up a space either for a bring back my bar or for this in my bi-monthly club, which I just did a pretty thorough edit of last week. So this is very good, and I got several of those in a licensed bundle. Another thing that I got, which will be going away not too long from now, but I don't think this is going away at the end of December because we had the launch at the beginning of December, is the Frozen collection. And the other day, I was just in the mood, honestly the first time in probably 2 or 3 years, I was in the mood to melt Olaf. I did this in my bedroom. Oh my goodness, it was a small enough space. I'd been holding onto the bar that I melted for a long time, and I got all the notes. My problem with this bar isn't that it isn't gorgeous. It is a light, icy, maybe a kiss of vanilla, beautiful whisper of peppermint. It's not very minty at all. Icy scent. It's so beautiful. It's just, I can never smell it. But it was perfect in my room. Oh, and I'm so much better as far as my cold. All of you were so kind to put very nice comments and comforting me as I was in the throes of a really awful cold this week. So I sound a lot worse than I feel today. I can smell again. Everything is good. I pretty much got my energy back. So I enjoyed him in my bedroom a couple days ago, and it was great. So then the other thing that I got in that bundle of licensed bars is the North Calls, and I just want to stock up on this because I do not want to club it. But man, is this good. I'm going to be melting this in January. It's another very aquatic, almost cold, icy kind of a smell. Not as frosty or Christmassy as Olaf, but you could do this anytime in the late winter, early spring. It's got marine notes, and it has some lily, which makes it almost spring-like, and a little bit of grapefruit, but not tart or biting at all. It's so good. So those were the licensed selections, and then there were a lot of bars here that I loaded up on because I'm not necessarily going to club most of these, but I wanted more. And I did do a half price because it was a party closeout. One more Orange Spice and Everything Nice Brick, and this is growing on me. It's really, really nice. It's not as spicy as a lot of the other orange scents we've had, which is probably good for most people. It's vanilla and sweet orange and just a hint of spice. I could really melt this anytime during the winter and look forward to it next fall, winter again. And I still do have my favorite, which is Sweet Orange Pomander in my club. So this will be a nice addition to my Orange Spice roster. So then I did a couple of 6-packs, let's see here, of just random bars. So I did another Forever Fall, and I've got a whole pile because I'm going to club the Everything Nice bar that's in our Bring Back My Bar. And I will start melting en masse next week all the rest of the Bring Back My bars that I did not feel like dealing with when I could not smell. And I also didn't want to melt them during Christmas. But oh gosh, this is so good. The Forever Fall and the Everything Nice are similar, but this is more brown sugar and bakery pumpkin, whereas the other one has a pecan praline, which is one of my favorite scents. I love caramelized pecans in almost anything, to eat, to smell, whatever. But this is very good, and now I've got probably 8 or 9 of them. Then there was another bar that I realized when I had some friends over a couple weeks ago I was completely out of, and that is Scary Good. This is one that maybe I'm not going to melt it right now, but I always have to have a couple in my collection. Oh, this is the best smoked butterscotch, lots of spices and pumpkin scent where, I mean, seriously, I could melt this even in January if I was feeling pumpkin-y. It's definitely a fall scent, but it's just so happy. That butterscotch definitely makes it feel harvest, but it's really good. So I got a couple of these because they're just too good to be out of. Picked up another pumpkin cashmere because as I was looking at editing my club, I'm not going to leave this in there, but I think I've gotten like 8. This is so nice. It is subtle. You can still get this one. It's subtle. It's pine coney. It's the scent of the month, I believe, from October, so that shouldn't roll over until January as far as going away. Oh, it's so nice. So it's got that roasty toasty pine cone. It's got the pumpkin, and then it has the smoothness from the cashmere, and it's just delicious. It just doesn't throw really well, but I bet by next year it will be stronger, and I will be happy that I have a stack of that. Then I got 2 of Vanilla Barnwood because this is one that I thought I was going to club when we first started looking at all of our holiday and harvest LTOs. But considering the size of my club and how much I do like this, but I'm not going to melt the volume of it that would make me want to put it in my club. One of the things I'm learning, you guys, after carrying a club for many years, is that a lot of bars pile up and I end up giving them away because I have so much wax around here, because as a consultant, we also have to try all the new things. If I was just a consumer, my club would be more, I would use it more. But I want those bars, but I don't use enough of them. So it's really a quandary where I'm having to be pickier and pickier about what I put in there so that I'm also able to go through enough wax. And Vanilla Barnwood is kind of on that bubble of, yes, I really like it, and when I'm out, I will definitely be sad, but I won't be out for 3 years, so should I really keep that in my club and let it keep piling up? Anyway, this is excellent. Got more, have a stack now. It has a real sweet, subtle, nuanced quality. And if that ends up in clearance, I'll probably buy more of it down the road. But it's got this really lovely amber, and then the vanilla and the wood and everything else. And of course, as I'm saying this, I'm talking myself back into trying to put it in my club. Caramel praline cake. I'm going to throw this in my quarterly, although I said I wasn't, because my mother-in-law needs to smell this before I totally decide this doesn't need to be in our family. She will love this. Anything nutty, anything cakey, anything sweet. She just gets such a kick out of it. And she has her own club where I have pickpocketed a bit of her caramel bars over the years. So I might need to make sure that this is available for her to pickpocket my my club. So we'll see about that one. So good. I got another of Christmas Cottage Wreath because I was melting this last week, I think right before I placed this order, and I thought, oh my goodness. I know I'm not going to go through more than 1 bar this year, but I got to have more. So there's 1 more of this, and I think 1 or 2 more. 1 more. Yeah, 1 more of Christmas Cottage Cider. Because this one's not very strong, but I love it. But I'm going to melt it in my bedroom. So just like Vanilla Barnwood, how many do you need? Oh, so pretty. So this has a subtle orange, almost apple, juicy, watery quality in a nice way with the spices from Christmas Cottage. And it was a favorite of mine, but not so good, again, that I want to put it in my club. So I got more of all of those things. And then there's another Forever Fall in here because, like I said, I want a stack of that. More Vanilla Barnwood. I got 3 of those. Another Scary Good. And more Wish. So I guess that's everything that I got when it came to the bars and that brick of orange spice and everything nice. The last time that I checked, you could still bundle the 2 for $30 of a couple of our Christmas tree-shaped bricks. And my favorites were the Holly Jolly Cider and the Orange Spice and Everything Nice, and they were both still available. So if you would like a very good deal on your wax, that's going to be $15 a brick. 2 for $30. You really can't do a lot better than that if you do the math on the per ounce price of the wax. Those are solid holiday scents you can melt all year round, and then the candy apple is there too. And if you like winter candy apple from Bath & Body Works, that's great. I just don't, so I didn't want any more of that. So last but not least, for January, I got the Fabulous Flurry Warmer, which is the only one, you can see the snowflakes, well, part of the snowflakes, that my older daughter always makes for me. It does not feel like Christmas until she has the time, and now that she's getting to be almost 19, has a young man in her life, is working, it's a lot harder to get her to make Mama her beautiful snowflakes, but it just doesn't feel like Christmas until I, and my mother likes them too, get to hang her beautiful creations. She doesn't use a template, she does it all by hand. If you want to see more of them, they're on Instagram. That just is one of those last minute touches that we always put up, and it makes me feel as though Christmas has come to my home. So this will go very well with those as I simplify after Christmas. And you know, every year you get so excited to decorate everything, and it's gorgeous and it's wonderful, and there's kind of a peak of excitement, and then about a week before Christmas I'm kind of like, oh man, I like it, but I'm glad that I see the end of all the holiday festivities, because I'm ready to kind of clean up and not have quite so much going on. And you guys know I love to decorate. So this Fabulous Flurry, oh, this is pretty, should be a great way for me to kick off my January, oh, I'm glad I got this simplification process, and I can keep up some of those glorious snowflakes that my daughter makes for me with so much love and care. So where's my bulb? Aha. I believe this is a 20 watt from the size of the package here. And I did not check in the last couple days. This may have sold out, but if you fall in love with this is the one from our holiday collection that just doesn't seem to be moving very fast. So I hope that it's still available if you like what I'm going to plug in here. And they tape these darn bulbs now, and it's so hard to get out on camera. So here's our 20 watt. Yeah, this is going to be pretty. I like 20 watt warmers because of the softness of their glow. The one behind me is a 25, and he's been in clearance for a couple weeks. I actually have some Scotch tape on the row right where the bulb is on that to get rid of that bulb glare that sometimes too much exposed 25 watt warmers will give you. So this is so pretty. I used to have some beautiful candle holders that were very much in this style back in the day. I think they broke or I got sick of them, but they would have gone great with this. And there's a very nice frosted dish. This is my favorite style of dish. It's easy to clean. When they frost them, you have to be a little more careful, but it's just so incredibly pretty. So let me put this down and grab the power strip. And we will plug in our Fabulous Flurry Warmer. And I had hostess credit, so it was pretty much free. Ooh. Oh, I'm so glad that I got this. Now, to be honest, if this had straight sides, oh, this is beautiful. I would have picked it up right away, but I'm kind of funny about curves, but this is beautiful. And I think for January, it will still give me some festivity that I'm looking for, because does anybody else just get slightly sad when it's time to take everything down? I was just complaining about it being too cluttery, but then there's the flip side where you would really, really like it to stay a little bit longer. And something else that I just found out, I gotta show this to you up close. Look at this. Oh, guys. Something else that I just found out is that if you have the Glittering Greetings Mini, just like either last year or the year before, they did one of the minis where you could turn it around. It had writing in the front and a big snowflake projection on the back. That Glittering Greetings is pierced all the way around with snowflakes, so you can flip it around, and it would make a great thing to do in January with this. Or there's one more really pretty mini that has a silver snowflake on the front. I have that too. That would be beautiful with this. So if any of these are still in stock and they catch your eye, my website is always waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, and I hope that you guys have a truly Merry Christmas. I'm going to have to find a place to try this out, obviously. And a Happy New Year. And next week, I will be on the channel to show you all the Valentine's things. I did order the bars. I'm hoping they'll come in by next week. I will get on all those Bring Back My bars. I do have the warmer and scent of the month for January, but I am just not feeling dealing with hearts and candy scents before my Christmas season is over. But I do have it, and I will get that up. And whatever other good things are coming your way, I will be back with you after Christmas is over, and it will be a much more leisurely pace. So God bless you guys. Have an amazing holiday week. Bye.